Welcome back to Orphen, Scion of Sorcery.
Okay, let's get going. The sooner we find this grave, the sooner we get off this stupid island.
It sure is nice to get out of that dirty old tower. It's beautiful out here.
So, this grave we're looking for, where you're going to pray for your fiancé, where is it?
It's in the middle of the island. Over there.
I absolutely love how she points because there was pretty much no direction given. Anyways, let's get back to the game, because it's been a while since we've had an episode of this. It's been a while since we've been back to this game. So last time we left off, we went back into the past. Or maybe back to the current time. Who knows? Point is, we're somewhere we were not before. And really, that's what matters in this workaday world we live in. Is being somewhere else. So, there's a few things to get around here. I probably won't grab all of them because it takes for fucking ever. And, as you can see, we still have all our sick moves, and I forget what the jump button is because I like to jump around a lot. I want to say, I actually do like the jumping mechanic in this game. I really do. I love it. I hate the platforming puzzles, but I love it. The jump just feels good. And then you fall like a ton of bricks, which is always really good. There's nothing over here. This is just a red herring. I've cheated you all out of a, you know, an item right over here, it seems. There's one right there. There's one right there, too. We can go over here. Check around. Get another item. Which we will go get. You just never get tired of it, do you? Just opening the chest just like that. You gotta really take a moment to admire this fine chest opening stance. It's like a written set of procedures and whatnot.
Look! Master! We can use this path now.
Good. Magnus, you go first.
Me? Why do I have to go first?
Well, there might be monsters up ahead.
Master, that's exactly why I don't want to go first. Don't you care what happens to me?
Sure I do. Think of it as training.
Man. Why do I always have to do the dirty work? Hey, Master, can you smell that?
Smell what?
Look, I think it's coming from up there. It smells like chocolate.
Don't believe it. It must be the Kirin tree.
The Kirin tree?
What's that?
Legend says that somewhere on this island, there's a tree that blossoms only once every 1,000 years. That must be it.
Wow, that's amazing. Once in 1,000 years? And we happen to come along at just the right time?
So what? It smells nice. Let's go.
So, guess how relevant that was to the plot. If you guessed absolutely not, you are absolutely right. So if you go over there, if there's a battle, if you walk off the edge, you get tossed back up here. It doesn't care. This game literally doesn't care about itself. Like, you can tell. There's some clever ideas. There really are. And I really like it. In that sense, and that the ideas are clever, but everything else about it is just poorly executed. Also, that was a really bad movement on my part. So like I said, that tree has absolutely nothing to do with anything, and we will never hear about it again after we're done with this storyline. It's not even crucial to the plot. It's going to be used to tell something in just a few minutes, but that's about it. Oh, fuck. And there's like a little bit of a wind-up on your jump as well, so like whenever you start moving, like you can see he kind of just starts sliding on the ground before he jumps. You have to be very careful about that. Let's see. Is there anything over here? It's fucking nothing. Look at that. That is just... It's a good allocation of your pathways. Yeah, like I said, there was a battle back there. And if you actually walk over to that spot, you get into a random encounter. Or this game's equivalent of those, I guess. They're kinda scripted. You don't get anything from it. It's just one of those things that takes up your time. Sort of like the chest opening sequence. I want to try and shoot this. Oh look, I don't reach it. Whoop-de-damn-do. I don't even care. So we're just gonna keep on going. And fall down there. That seemed like a good idea. Wait a minute. What's this? I can't make it across. If I just keep jumping in, I'm just gonna die. I guess I have to go back. There's no other way for me to go. I went down the dead ends, and I know that there's a scripted battle over there. You don't mean to actually tell me I have to go fight the Monstars in order to, you know, get over across the other side of this? Wait, that would be way too stupid. Oh, would you look at that? The entire walkway changed. Are you as impressed as I am? Because I sure am not. Alright, let's take a look. Take a moment to enjoy that sea pig there. And let's just look around. Okay, knife fish are kind of assholes. So I'm going to deal with them. This is also where the game starts to fail a lot. In that we have to deal with all of these things at once. There is just so much going on. The camera tries to do the cinematic thing. It doesn't work out for it. It's just not great. I'm just going to keep doing that. And then let's shoot with a fireball. Shoot with another fireball. Boom. Well, there was a recovery thing next to us if we needed it.
Finally.
If we needed it. But I'm not too worried about it. Because we made it out. So I suppose I never really explained it, but in the overworld, you do have a health bar. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. No. Plot device.
What happened?
How the hell should I know?
You must have stepped on a piece of the crystal egg. There are probably pieces of it all over the island.
Oh, great. So what, we jump to a different time period again? Can't we just reverse the jump or something?
I don't think so.
I'm freezing.
Well, if we stand around here much longer, we'll freeze to death. We'd better keep going.
Yes.
Ah!
Would you quit fooling around? Okay, let's split up. I'll go on ahead. You two, catch up later.
So as I was saying, there is an overworld system, health bar system, and whenever you take damage, it's this tiny little globe. Let's see if we can proc it again. Oh my god. I am so bad at navigating menus. anyways, let's look around a bit. So now everything is frozen, so we can walk around on the water. Whoa, whoa. This is some wacky ice shenanigans. Which is most certainly not going to be a mechanic for this area, is it? I mean, they wouldn't actually do that in this awful game. So there's the globe up there in the left corner, like I said. Let's see. Oh, this feels really good, doesn't it? This whole slidey thing. Ooh. So, that usually happens. I never get tired of it either. Alright, I want to go back up here. I want to get the chest. Come on, girls are watching. People are watching. We have to get back over there. Alright. Let me go back over here. I grab the chest. Like a, radical Rajack cool guy. Get some more emerald incense, because we need that. And, oh, well this looks completely safe. I mean, like, I can walk on the snow and everything should be frozen, right? Nope, of course not. It's totally not. You know how it is. But that's okay. Well, we could fall down there and we could grab those. But I'm gonna say no. And you know why I say no? It's fuck this place. I really hate this place a lot, so I'm just going to skip it. I've shown you the ice here. There is nothing else for you to see. I mean, like, there's a few things to pick up, but they're items we will never need. We're gonna have so many of them by the end of this story, it's not even gonna matter. Let's leave them for some other poor soul.
Master!
I'm cold. So cold.
Sephi, are you okay? Here, let me help. Don't move. O mother's sun, burning bright, I summon forth your warming light.
Hey! No! Stop!
Oh!
Ah! Oh, you just had to do it, didn't you?
But I just wanted to help.
Idiot! Try a stunt like that again, and you'll be looking for a new teacher.
Oh! Orphen! What's that?
What?
Well, apparently it was this really... I've really got no words. I really have no words for half of these things. I could attempt to play this like a cool guy, but I feel like that would just demote my intelligence. Now, there was something I just wanted to point out there as well. Did you notice that whenever I was like, the camera's zooming around, doing all this cool stuff... Oh my god, I actually have to focus for a second here. When I was zooming around, doing all this cool stuff, the camera's just going around, and it decides, hey, we'll make it so that you can't tell what's going on. I mean, like, it's really obnoxious, and it's one of the faults with this game. Because it feels unfair. You can't dodge things you can't see, you can't block them, you can't do anything about them, you can't counter them.
Yes! Finally.
That's just not fair. Granted, I like the cinematic approach, but could use a little work. Ooh, excuse me. So, now that small crisis is averted, which way did we come from? Since we're in a completely different area now, I guess we'll go this way, right? Oh, what do you know? Good old plot device. Never lets us down.
When are we now?
I can't see anything in this fog.
Stay alert. You never know what could be out there.
Come on, stop trying to scare us.
Oh. Seems that we have traveled yet again. Are you noticing a theme? Because I think I might be. Oh, let's go over here and see what happens. Well, we can't walk down there. Whoop-de-damn-do. Apparently we're too afraid to get our pants wet or something. I don't know. How great is that fog effect? I mean, you know, the one that's just clouding up the entire area where we can't see anything. Man, where are we supposed to go? The game specifically... Oh, hey, look at that. There's one of those overworld enemies. Let's deal with it. The only way we know how. I have no idea what these things are called, but they just look goofy, and I wanted to kill it. This game, it never ceases to amaze me with its daring to be different attitude. Okay, now where is the switch? Because there's obviously going to be a switch here. Oh hey, look at that, I can actually walk off the edge down here, but I couldn't do it earlier. That's a little bizarre. Let's go back down here real quick. Could possibly be anything over here, could there? Nah, that'd be silly. Nope, just gonna spit me back out. Good thing my globe is still full. As long as I have full globe, anything is possible.
Master? Weren't we on this path just a little while ago?
Yeah, how are we supposed to get out of this dumb maze?
Orphen,
What?
it doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere from down here. Why don't I climb up and take a look around? I may be able to find a way out of here.
Be my guest.
Huh. That's all too fucking convenient. We couldn't just do this earlier, could we? No, that would be too dumb. You have to go down our optional paths. That makes them mandatory. Great game design. Hey, look, it's that stupid tree again that nobody cares about. Oh, look, falling platforms. Well, to their credit. Whoop. Some of them go up, and some of them go down. I don't understand it, but it's a thing. It's a feature. So we get a new move for Sephi here, which we're actually going to equip right now, I believe. I'm going to give her the what is it? It was the... Oh, that was the wrong thing. Ignore me, people. I am stupid, and I do not know how to use computer, it seems. So, there we go. Now this platforming, it's actually a lot more difficult than it looks. It's just stupidly obnoxious.
Oh, what a truly magnificent tree.
Like, I really love jumping, and I don't understand the point of that cutscene, but I really love jumping in this game, but everything else about it just feels so clunky in the platforming areas. You just found
What's
a
that?
piece of the Triforce.
Orphen, I found a new pathway. It might be the way out.
Good.
There's more. The Kirin tree was in bloom. That might mean we've returned to our own time.
What? Really? Oh, right!
Okay, let's move on.
So was the Karen tree not in bloom before that? In our current time? How would we know what our current time is? That is the real question. Because we didn't.
Orphen. Here's the path.
I don't remember seeing anything here before.
I don't understand. Some of the logic in this game is really, really bad. Well, we're gonna go over here real quick, because this looks like the right way to go. I mean, we could go the other way and just fuck off, but let's go up here for a minute. Just yuck it up a bit. Like, why not? I mean, some game developer decided, if we're gonna put our heart and soul into this game, might as well. Oh, I fell off again. Thank goodness they put this on the analog stick and... Oh, wait, they didn't. They put it on your fucking trigger keys. Your trigger buttons, trigger keys. Wow. I am dumb. So, there's a chicken thingy over there. We could go deal with that if we really wanted to. I think we will. Let's go deal with Mr. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. They respawned him. They wouldn't have the nerve to do that. But they did. So they did bring him back, and, well, I don't know why, but they did. Or maybe it was that one that was up on the bridge. That would probably make more sense. Anyways, there's not really much else to do here, so let's just go this way until it decides to tell us otherwise. Oh, hey, look at that. The entrance to the aerial pathway. I actually like this part of the game. This area looks really cool. When we get closer to it, you'll see. Now we're starting to get into some of the cooler designed areas of the game. You know, with all these perfume-scented bags, we must smell pretty good to somebody. That's saying something, considering we've been doing a lot of overexertion in our activities, trying to get around this stupid island. Like getting eaten up by the hugger thingies.
Wow! The stars are so beautiful. Sephi? Can I ask you a question?
Yes. What is it?
Well,
Is it about Rufus?
Yeah. I was just wondering what he was like.
Well, Magnus, do you have a girlfriend?
Me? No, well, you know, I'm busy with training and stuff.
I didn't have a boyfriend when I was your age either. Until I met Rufus, I didn't think I'd ever fall in love. He taught me what it was to love someone. When I first met Rufus, he was an archaeologist. But eventually his interest in jewels and mysterious relics drove him to quit his job and become a treasure hunter. His new passion led him on travels all over the world.
So, where did you meet him?
I was raised to be a dancer in the royal palace. I trained every day with no chance to make friends or even to see the outside world. One day, Rufus was called to appraise one of the items in the royal treasury. Meeting Rufus that day changed my life. He would tell me about his travels, about foreign lands and people. Oh, Rufus was a dreamer. I loved that about him. Oh, when he told me stories of his travels, his eyes would shine like a little boy's. I fell head over heels in love with him. We were sworn to marry.
Then one day his letters just stopped coming. I wondered what could have happened to him. Eventually I heard that he had been killed.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's all right. You didn't pry. I've always been one to talk too much.
Seffi,
Yes.
I'll get you to his grave safely. You can count on me.
Oh, thank you, Magnus. Thank you.
Ah.
Ooh, sorry to barge in on you lovebirds, but Seffi, are you sure we're heading the right way?
Yes, the grave should be just over there.
So this begs a couple questions. If she had heard that her fiancé had died, Rufus, that is, if she had heard that Rufus had died, does that mean that there's somebody else on this island that just knows, like, Rufus is like, oh, hey, he was an old friend of mine, he's dead. He talked about you all the time, whatever, you know, like, that sort of thing? I don't know. I wouldn't understand how you'd find out about that. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll get a good reason as to how she found out about it. Perhaps. It is highly possible. But it's just one of those things to mull over the old noggin. Are we truly alone in this world? Are we? Are we truly alone on this island? These questions, they will be answered next time on Orphen, Scion of Sorcery. Stay tuned.